Hey everybody, Kelly here with J&KPotter, aka Jonkles. Today, I want to show you what I've done so far. I've made some squash bread. If you don't know what to do with your overabundance of squash, make some squash bread. So I want to bring you over here and kind of show you some things that I've been working on, and then I'm going to go outside. So here's my squash bread. Turned out really, really good. And then over the past 3 weeks or so, I have been drying stuff. So I've got some mint and some onions. I've got some soup starter, which is celery and carrots and onions. Got some peaches. This was a new one. This was canned sweet potatoes. And so I squished them all down and put a little bit of cinnamon on them. And then after it was dry, I just kind of made kind of like a powder out of them. So really excited to try that. And I've got some onion greens that I just put in there, some lemons and oranges, some apples I'm really interested to try. I didn't get those completely dry, so I've been watching them, making sure that they don't mold. And I have made my own green powder with all kinds of greens from the garden, a few radishes in there, a beet to go into my protein shakes. This is what I really want to see if it will work. This is dried zucchini and dried squash and dried onion greens. Kind of chunky, not real powdery, as you can tell. I'm going to hydrate it and see if I can make my fritters out of it. If you've never had squash or zucchini fritters, Google it, you guys, because it's really good. Anyway, there's my bread that I made this morning, and there's the tools that I'm going to use today. I'm not going to do a whole lot today. Kind of playing with a little bit of a headache here, so the best thing I can do is go out, get into some sun, and just get that energy from the sun. It's healthy for you, vitamin D, so that's what I plan to do. I'm going to do some trimming of a tree and some weeds, and then if I still have the gumption, I'm going to go out there and do something with them strawberries. And this is a sack. So these are my tools today. A sack, a digger, and something to cut with. All right, so I'll see you pretty soon. Okay, that little chore is done. Now we're going to move on over here to my bee balm. Alright, that was my bee balm. And I suggest that you always save seeds where you can save seeds because, well, one of these days you won't be able to buy them. So save all the seeds that you can. Now, if I would have harvested the leaves earlier, they say that Earl Grey tea is made out of those leaves. So you guys get on YouTube, look up some of these people that I've listed because they sure have helped me out. Okay, on to the next little chore. As you can see, I'm out by the road. So I don't plant a lot of food out by the road because of, well, the toxins from everything out that the cars and trucks and semis and all that. Okay. As I'm walking out to the backyard, I'll show you my hostas. I'll be harvesting those seeds as well. It's my first rose plant that I've tried to grow. We'll see how it turns out. There's a big old weed in there I need to get out. I've already harvested some of these seeds that have come up. If you don't know how to save seeds, you guys Google it, YouTube it, look up them people that I've been posting. There's my garden way down there. So that's where I'm headed. In just this little bit of time that I've been outside, my head already feels better. So you guys, if you have an ailment and you can get outside for a little bit, I'd say try it because you never know, it might just help you. If you're having pain sometimes if you just get out and move every day, you know, start with 3 minutes, Then the next day, try to do 4 or 5, and just keep on going until you're eventually up to about 45 minutes of activity all at once. It'll make a world of difference, I promise you, if you can get out and do it. Don't stay inside. Being outside will help you with your health. And for me personally, if I do end up with an illness, I believe that being outside and being active is going to help me to be able to help my body to heal. All right, here we go on down. I think I am going to tackle those strawberries and pull out that kale because it is such a beautiful day today. I know it probably feels like this video is jumping around, and it is as I come from the front yard going into the backyard. If anybody knows what these are, could you please tell me? I just think they look cool, so I'm letting them grow up. They're probably just weeds, but that's okay, because that's how I find out what things are. I just let them grow up. All right. Here's the strawberries that a friend gave me. We're going to see if we can save some of them. These beautiful plants came from, I bought those at Horseshoe Springs in Kansas here, and they're doing beautifully. I sprayed some with neem oil and some without, and I have found out that you really shouldn't, especially if it's going to be too hot. I got just a few weeds here, not many. Bring them up, and it's a nice cool day, so that's why I've decided to get out here and try to plant some of these other strawberry plants. That one has a strawberry on it. Not quite deep enough yet. Now I'll probably come out and pick off a bunch of those maybe tomorrow or the next day. Hey, there's a couple of strawberries on here. Besides a digger, it's a chomper. new growth. Since there's new growth, there's much hope. Much hope that these will survive. I will have to say that bending over is not helping my headache. But I'm almost done. So, push forward, get these in the ground, get them watered, and watch them grow. All right, thanks for coming along with me on my journey. And if you can get out and move, get out and move. Move a little bit every day.